Right, hello, good evening, everybody. Giacomo here. Welcome to the second practice of the Chinese Grand Prix. Just to let you know, this doesn't actually go towards anything. This is just for the drivers to get used to the track before we race there in January 2022. Joining us today in practice, we have Troy Boy, Kid Starlocks, FaZe Drew, Prodigy, and Charlie Chip. Right, so here we are, 47 minutes into the practice session of the Chinese Grand Prix, and Troy Boy is on top with a 1 minute 33.726. More to come on that later. Right, hello, and that was the Red Bull of FaZe Drew spinning there. Sure he isn't happy about that. Definitely. Actually, no, it's fine. He's on his outlap. It doesn't really matter. And that is the Red Bull again. FaZe Drew spinning on turn 16, I believe. Right, so here we go. We've got quite a bit of a car park around here. And there's FaZe Drew again, spinning off. I'm sure he's not happy about that on his fast lap. But, yeah, that's that. Here we go. We've just seen somebody new join the server just now. See how well they can do. Currently, the top 3 drivers in this session is Troy Boy with a 1 minute 33.726, Kid Starlocks with a 1 minute 35.785, and FaZe Drew with a 1 minute 37.889. So here we go. It's getting really close here between the Ferrari and the Aston Martin. It shouldn't really be getting that close, but it looks like the Aston Martin was giving the the Ferrari of Troy Boy a bit of a tow there. They're getting close here for some reason, and they pushed each other off wide. And that, I think that's the Aston Martin of Charlie Chip getting quite aggressive there and going into the side of Troy Boy. Not really sure why that was necessary, but yeah, looks like he's skidding quite a bit. We're going to go back and we're going to go spectate Troy Boy. Right, so we have a new face actually, Victor8939, on the grid today. He's making his debut race later on today, and obviously, yeah, it's his new. He's new to this league, and so is Troy Boy, who at the minute is first place. But yeah, Troy Boy and Victor will be the 2 drivers who will be making their debut today. Right, so we're going to go on board with Prodigy. He's been setting some decent lap times for the past qualifying sessions, and last night's race he came 7th, I believe, which is a very strong race for Prodigy. Right, we're going to see how well Prodigy can do on his flying lap down the straight on sector 3. We're going to see what he can do. Down into turn 14 and 15, coming on to the last corner. Let's see where he can put himself on the leaderboard. This time goes a bit wide over the line, and he can't go any faster. He still stays with his fastest time, which is a 1 minute 38.898. Yeah, one person that's been doing absolutely brilliant and very consistent over the last few races is Kid Starlocks in the Aston Martin. He's been putting some amazing laps in the past qualifying and practice sessions, and he is definitely a man to watch, as he's really, really good. Right, so every single person in the session, apart from Troy Boy, is on their fast lap. We're going to see how this pans out. We're going to go spectate Victor, who's only just joined the session. He's on intermediates, like everyone else in the session, and they are 0 laps old. Right, so here comes Victor into turn 14, turn 15, and we are going to see his pace now as he goes around the final turn. Turn 16, comes over the line. Let's see how fast he can go. Victor goes with a 1 minute 46.876, goes faster than Charlie Chip. That's P5 for him at the minute. Quite a strong lap for him, but sure he can go faster than that. Right, so as it stands, there's 33 minutes left of this practice session. Troy Boy is leading on the time with a 1 minute 33.726. Then comes Kid Starlocks with a 1 minute 35.785, and FaZe Drew with a 1 minute 37.889 finishes off the top 3. It looks like one of the Aston Martins is coming in for their pit stop, and that is Charlie Chip. Right, so we're gonna go on board with FaZe Drew. He's quite close with the Aston Martin here. So here comes Prodigy crossing the line. Can't go any faster than what he already has done. I'm going to spectate someone else now. Oh, and that is the Red Bull FaZe Drew going straight into the wall there. That really was not good for his fast lap. It looks like we're going to be seeing some more people joining this session in the next few minutes, so that'll be good to watch. Still, as it stands, Troy Boy is in the front. Yeah, so that is the Aston Martin of FaZe Drew coming into the pit lane. We are going to go on board with Kid Starlocks. He's been showing absolutely amazing pace in the past few sessions. Let's see what he can do on this lap. Not sure if he's coming into the pits or he's on a fast lap, but we're going to see anyway. Here he goes, doesn't go into the pits, carries on down the straight, see if he can go any faster than his fastest time, and that time is yet to be beaten. Right, so people currently out on track are Prodigy in the Haas and Kid Starlocks in the Aston Martin. Everyone in the session are all on intermediate tyres, and the fastest time is 1 minute 33.726. Over the line comes Kid Starlocks. Can't go any faster than his fastest time. I doubt anyone will beat their times though, if it doesn't stop raining, as a lot of these times I'm pretty sure were set on the slicks, so doesn't look like they'll be beating them today. Right, so we're gonna go on board with Prodigy. See how he's doing. It's Prodigy locking up into that corner there. Oh, and that is the Haas of Prodigy spinning on the start of Sector 3. That's really not what he wanted there. Right, so currently the people that are out on track are Kid Starlocks, Kid Starlocks, Prodigy and Charlie Chip. In a few moments we're going to go on board with Charlie Chip. Oh, and he's gone off again. That's really not good for him. That was the yellow sector there in Sector 3. I think he's going to go into the pits, yeah. He's going to go into the pits, probably for some new tyres. But yeah, they are like 8 laps old. That's probably why he's skidding all over the place. Now, as I said, oh, here we go. We've got new driver here today. We've got Jack Rear. He's on his outlap for the AlphaTauri team. We're going to go watch him for a few moments. So, currently, as it stands, we have 22 minutes left of this very, very wet Chinese practice session. The top 3 for you are Troy Boy, Kid Starlocks and FaZe Drew. The fastest time in the session is a 1 minute 33.726, and there's a lot of new faces. Oh, and that's Jack Rear spinning on the track. He's AlphaTauri. Right, so at the minute, every single person apart from Jack Rear are all in the pits. Prodigy decided to go on the wets, and that's the AlphaTauri of Jack Rear going really, really wide. Not sure what happened there. He just gave me information that his steering wheel isn't behaving very well, so that might be the reason why. I'm not really sure what happened, but Charlie Chip in the Aston Martin has retired from the session with 20 minutes remaining. We're going to go on board with Prodigy, who's on his out lap currently, and he's on the wets. Okay, so that is the Haas of Prodigy going wide. But here we go, we're going to keep spectating for a minute. Oh, never mind. No, he's going into the pit lane, that's alright. So we're not going to watch that. I don't think he wants to stay on them wets any longer. So, we are going to spectate nobody currently because everyone's in the pits. So, not really sure what's going to happen here. I think someone's just been wheeled in. But we'll spectate someone as soon as they start leaving the pits. Right, so we're going to spectate Jack Rear. He's on his outlap. Currently on the full wets, and going to see how well he can manage. Nicely controlled a spin there. Let's keep watching this. Right, so we've also got Prodigy in the Haas on his outlap. So yeah, for anyone just tuning in, the drivers we have on the grid today are Troy Boy in the Ferrari, Kid Starlocks in the Aston Martin, FaZe Drew in the Red Bull, Prodigy in the Haas, Victor in the Ferrari. We had Charlie in the Aston Martin, and we've got Jack Rear in the AlphaTauri. Right, so still on board with Jack Ray. He's on his fast lap. Doesn't look like he's gonna be able to put a time in, but it doesn't look like he'll be able to go faster than much people has, as he seems to be struggling a lot. But he has gone fastest in the first sector, so that's really good for him. Let's see actually how this lap goes and pans out. He's gone wide, and that would have definitely added a few seconds onto his time, which isn't good. And we've got a new face in the league now. We'll just get them in. It looks like Jack stopped on the track. Right, so as it stands, there's 14 minutes left of this really, really wet session in China. We've got Troy Boy with the fastest lap, followed by Kid Starlocks with 1 minute 35, and we followed by FaZe Drew, who nicely tops off the top three. Yeah, last lap wasn't a brilliant lap for Jack Ray. It was 2 minutes long, compared to the fastest lap, which is 1 minute 33. That's the the AlphaTauri of Jack Ray nearly spinning, and he's spinning it, but he's controlling it. It's the yellow sector in sector 3. So currently, Jack Ray is the only person out. Oh no, never mind. It's Jack Ray and Kid Starlocks. Kid Starlocks is now out on his outlap. Right, still as it stands, we've got 10 minutes left of this very wet practice session in China, and with the fastest lap is Troy Boy with a 1 minute 33.726, followed by Kid Starlocks with a 1 minute 35.785, and to nicely top off the top three, we have FaZe Drew with 1 minute 37.889. Right, so we're going to go on board now with, we're going to go watch Prodigy, see how he's doing in the Haas. His fastest lap's 1 minute 38.898, as he just finished his first sector. Yeah, Prodigy hasn't really had a brilliant start to his racing career in ZRL. Last session, last night, he came 7th in his race, and he was showing decent pace in his qualifying sessions, but the man who was really showing pace last night was Kid Starlocks. He's the man to watch. Well, that's the Haas of Prodigy spinning, but make sure that he doesn't go into that wall. Right, so we have a new face again on the grid. That's Frugal Mars. Yeah, they are going to be in the Alpine, and we'll see how their pace is probably in the next few laps. Right, so we're going to go on board with the second fastest guy in the session. He's on full wets, and fastest laps are 1 minute 35.785. Well, here he comes, crossing the line. I think this was his fast lap. We're going to see what he can do. He still keeps the same time. Right, so with 5 minutes left of this wet practice session in China, your top three are Troy Boy, Kid Starlocks, and FaZe Drew. The two drivers that will be making their debut races, the few drivers even that will be making their debut races today, will be Victor, Jack Rear, Troy Boy, and Frugal Mars. Currently, yeah, you can see Kid Starlock just locking up quite a lot into these last few corners at the Chinese racetrack. Let's see if he can go any faster. Probably not now, as he nearly spun out, but did actually control it really well. Right, so there's 2 minutes left of this session. After this session, we are going to skip qualifying, and we are going to go straight into the race. Right, I'm going to end the stream, so make sure to join us again later on when we do the race for the Chinese Grand Prix.